all season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Motion from the wideout. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. What an offseason in the recruiting department, reeling in a top 10 class, and you got to think that's going to help.
Man, yeah, it's just nice when you get some recruiting and some excitement, right? Get a top 10 class. You know the talent is really, really good. The young talent pushes the older talent, Jesse, and it just makes the squad obviously so much better.
And with that top 10 class, David, they really feel like they were able to reload the roster, and they think they've got some impact freshmen in this class as well. Can't wait to see what they do today. This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Dropping back, it's Rich. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the grab inside the 30. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Going to sling it on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A strike downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Auburn! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Gives it to the back on the draw. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40. Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a 3rd down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football.
Takes it the other way. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. He's got 42 yards rushing in the early going, and he is making an impact in the first game of the season. The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll try the run, and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Rich. They're working that left side. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick release by the QB. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Kansas. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes the offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Trying to set up the screen. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting in the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Woods. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Touchdown, Longhorns. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Rich. He's going to fire deep. Pulls it in down the middle. He's loose. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tiger. He got him loose, and it was lights out after that.
And I love the play call. Oftentimes offensively, you like to throw the football deep down your own end and take shots because you're anticipating man coverage. So if you get a receiver that can get behind the defense, that has a chance to be a home run type play. And you saw it work out exactly that way right there.
Sending the offense back onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Here's the pressure. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And after having a nice gain like that on first down, for the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Gets it out fast. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. Quarterback will keep it. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You've really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Tiger. And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. At the 35, he's got room. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He'll throw it. Fakes to grab. And the defense makes a big hit, knocks him down.
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just using his God-given ability and his arm talent to make big-time throws.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. It's complete. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Off the play fake. Gets it out quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man quickly. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Longhorns had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Here comes the heat. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's Rich. Under fire. He gambles and throws one all the way back to the left. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Tigers will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Got his man on the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Motion from the back. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise that the O-line gets called for holding. And now on second down for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on second down. Throws to the tight end. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
And I just love having matchups out wide that I know can win. Guys that are so fast on the perimeter that threaten with speed, and guys start bailing and getting out of there, and on third down, and I need that yardage, I can go to him, and he'll get the first down on the corner.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wide receiver comes in motion. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Auburn lines up quickly.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Just feeds the running back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
They'll run play action. Using his feet to buy time. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And he will step out of bounds, but what a way to get the ball back for his offense. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Got him downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
Offense lining up quickly. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking to fire. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Hauls it in. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
They're dealing with a second and long. To the air, it's Rich. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, if you're the quarterback, you're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Auburn to the line in a hurry. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly.